Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds, by birth also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. Hey, what's going on, people? What is going on, family? Give me 30 seconds, literally 30. All right. What's going on, beautiful people? What is going on? How is everybody doing? What's going on, Instagram, cousins, YouTube, Facebook? What is going on, beloveds? Hope all is well with everybody, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Okay. You know, it's a whole lot of going on, but we have been blessed to win the lottery on life. We are still here. We gathered together. We are in, one mind. We clothed in our right mind, activity of our limbs. And with that being said, we are exceptionally blessed. I want to welcome everybody that is going to be joining for the very first time. Welcome to you. Hopefully you spin the block, come back, sit with your girl, Dr. Worlds. I also want to welcome back those that are locked in. We family, we go together real good. Welcome. Now, before I get started, I'm going to kindly go ahead and ask you, to pay your dues over here, which is simply a share, a like, an invite, a tag, a comment, an engage, a smashing the hearts. However you got to do it over here on this platform, please go ahead and pay your fees, okay? Instagram, share to the story, share to the DM, okay? Copy the link. YouTube, copy the link, share to somebody, text message, email, messenger, DM, Facebook, tag, invite, share, okay? However we got to do it. And I appreciate it in advance. With that being said, I am going to be talking about some emergency cash opportunities that we ought to all be taking advantage of, okay? The whole entire world is about to FAFO, literally. We don't even got to get into it, okay? You don't even have to go far to find exactly what I'm talking about when I say the whole entire world. Okay, the world is a stage, and we are just game pieces on this game board, okay, called the world stage. There is nothing new under the sun. What is happening now has happened in times past. Whenever a kingdom was going down, they began to exhibit the same signs that we're seeing here in America. And because America has been the superpower for so very long, it's going to affect, and impact global markets. Okay. People that have traded and done business with the United States, merchants, people that, ships things over here, people that investors, people that buy securities, all of that stuff, right? Now, that is the old way of doing things, the old system. Okay. That is what is collapsing, but there is a new system that is being birthed, has already been given birth to this new system. Okay. And everybody that does not know how to either go along with this system or get out of this system will become a digital prisoner. We don't have to go there. I've already went there. So I'm going to take about 10 to 15 minutes going over each opportunity that would allow you to get some emergency cash. Why am I pushing funding, funding, funding? Use your credit, fix your credit, get it together, leverage your credit to get funding, funding, funding. Why? Because that is what is going to put you in a better position. It's going to help you either get out of this system, okay, or learn how to operate in this new system. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Everything is already in place, ready to be rolled out. Okay? A lot of opportunities and privileges that we have in 2026, we will not have those in 2027. Just like a lot of opportunities we have in 2026, um, we don't have. I mean, that we had in 2025, we no longer have in 2026. So there are things that are happening behind the scenes, moves that are being made, games that are being played that will affect each and every one of us. I'm just a messenger, okay? I'm not here to sell anything to anybody. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to help you get yourself out of this system that is going to definitely 1000% not be for your benefit, but actually be for your destruction. If you don't learn how to succeed right now, you will suffer. Bottom line, we're watching everybody else make these different kind of moves. And when I say everybody else, I'm talking about people who have played this game for quite some time. People who know that this market is dead. Okay. Housing market. I mean, so many foreclosures, so many bankruptcies. They about to start giving houses away literally for pennies on the dollar just to try to save the housing market. What does that mean for you? You can literally take advantage of purchasing these homes with no money out of pocket if you got your credit together. If you didn't have your credit together and you say, hey, you want to just do a quick sale, a quick cash sale, if you have access to 200,000, 500,000, okay, not in your personal name, not even using your personal information, if you have access to that, you can go snatch up a few of them, okay? Whenever there is some type of turmoil or calamity happening, in chaos happening, that is the opportune time for you to flip the switch and do something you ain't never did before. Every successful business was birthed during a recession, was birthed. Uber came out right after the last, housing market crash. Uber got very successful, put the taxi cab industry out of business. Literally, taxis were very dominant. You barely see taxis now. Airbnb came on the scene, did the same thing to the hotel chains. What people don't really realize is when you get into the hospitality industry, that's a recession proof industry. Nevertheless, Airbnb is outdoing hotels. People are leveraging Airbnbs to make their money without ever owning a property. They are renting apartments and houses, and turn around and government contracting it back to the government for temporary short term stay. For you to pay for the traveling nurse that needs to stay here on an assignment for 30 days, for you to pay 6 months residency to a student, for you to pay, especially all these medical professionals. Right now is a great time to be in that space. Anything involving real estate, commercial, residential, single family home, apartment complexes, hotels, tiny homes, anything that pertains to real estate. It would be very, very, very lucrative and beneficial for you to have you a piece of that pie. Literally, they are about to train so many nurses, so many doctors, the ones that they're going to keep around. They have to train them how to use AI technology. So they will be coming and training for months, learning how to adapt to having robots on the floor. Okay. Learning how to adapt and work with, robots that can do CPR and all this other stuff, all this technology, robotic uninvasive surgeries, all of this stuff. They have to come learn how to use technology. So they're going to be housing them. They're going to need somewhere to house them. This is one of the greatest times. And like I mentioned on the last live, the wealth transfer, the biggest wealth transfer, $10 trillion is being shifted between 2024 and 2027. That is right around the corner. Literally. That is right around the corner, people. We're in 2026. 2027 and all and beyond. Now you got the WEF. You got the World Economic Forum with their 2030 agenda. That is not a game. You can just go type that in on Google. That is real. What Trump just did, signing this new Board of Peace, where now you won't have any kings, you won't have any presidents. You will have investors, people with the biggest dollar, now governing whole countries. No elections, no any of that, just kings. Okay? Kings with no kingdoms. That's what they call themselves. And I share that with y'all. I don't want to share a whole bunch of receipts, but I'm going to just pull this one up right here because it's exactly what I'm talking about. Hold on one second. Let me refresh it. I want y'all to listen to this real quick. Because this just happened last week.
A new style of governance the world has never seen. Donald Trump unveiled his Board of Peace. At the same time, Jared Kushner unveiled a new Gaza plan for rebuilding the Gaza Strip. Rather than the people governing themselves through the ballot box, like with a democracy, or even rather than a monarchy or a dictator, this is a new style of governance that is being rolled out, where essentially investors are going to build up territories, build up countries, build up nations, and they will control them. It would be run by, rather than presidents and prime ministers, sovereign CEOs. This is much more sinister. And let me explain. It starts off with Kushner's new Gaza plan. I think they've chosen Gaza because they knew they could bomb the heck out of it to raise the entire place so that they could clear all the rubble, build something brand new, and try out this new style of world domination. And we know this because the Board of Peace is not, even though it was supposed to be created for Gaza, it's not in their charter. Gaza's not mentioned. It's for any and all territories that they can essentially get their hands on to do this exact same project. Gaza is just the prototype. Now let's first listen to Jared Kushner talking about the new Gaza plan.
We want to encourage all the countries to be able to follow these best practices. What the Board of Peace will have the ability to do if we're successful with Gaza is really show how do you do peace implementation. As we're creating this system, we can just document these learnings and make them available to all else who want to use them in the future.
Very specifically, Jared Kushner is talking about investors redesigning a strip of land whose people still do not not control their borders, their politics, or their security. They will not be in charge.
There'll be amazing investment opportunities.
The charter for the Board of Peace actually gives Trump ultimate decision-making power with the ability to act on the board's behalf without needing full board consent, essentially making him a king of a territory. That is essentially what this is. And the thing about the Board of Peace is that it's not limited to Gaza. When they started Board of Peace, they said, oh, this is for the rebuilding of Gaza. But then they wrote the charter and they unveiled the charter, and it turned out, wait a minute, this isn't limited to Gaza. This is for any and all areas of the world that you believe there's a conflict, and you're going to go in there with investor money and rebuild these areas, and the investors will actually be in charge. The governance will be by the investors who have a board, a chairman of the board who's ultimately the overseer of this, not the people. They want that for all of us. This is a way for the investors to start ruling the world.
Period. Okay? While they got us distracted with everything else, this is what they're doing behind the scenes. Literally taking over. We just saw him go in Venezuela, okay? Take over that territory. Take their oil, take their silver. Okay, let me give y'all the other names of the other countries. I think I remember them offhand, but if I don't, I'm going to go ahead and grab this little pad where I wrote it down at. I know one is Mexico. I know he's going into Colombia. He said if he need to go back into Venezuela, he'll go back into Venezuela. Here we go. Cuba, Iran, and Greenland. Venezuela, Cuba, Mexico, Colombia, Iran, and Greenland. It's all of the territory Trump is going after. You understand? And they're not just going over there to say, oh, well, we just think you violated our constitutional right. This thing is so deep, I'm telling y'all, it will make you lose sleep when you begin to research why things are happening the way that they are happening. No, they're going in and they're taking the things that they need to stay in power as a superpower. And it's way bigger than just waterways. It's way bigger than, no, we need the oil production. You just took them people oil, literally, not by payment, by theft. You just went in and took the oil. So you have to go do your research. Why do he want Greenland? Greenland is not just about security for the United States. You better go and find what's in Greenland, what's in Cuba, okay? What is in Mexico? What are they after? And then you'll come to your conclusion what they're doing. I just let you see from their mouth and what he did last week. And you ought to be very much so aware. Very much so aware of who the board members are. Hardly any Americans. Okay? These are all people, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Somalia. One of the men who was just charged in Minnesota for stealing millions and millions and millions of dollars. 9 million, I want to say. Might be billion, but it's a lot of money. He was convicted and the judge threw it out. Because, the prosecutors and the public defenders or whoever, the lawyers, forgot to implement one of the rules to apply that law to give him that conviction. They forgot to implement one of the rules, and that overturned the whole entire case. He's out, and he's on the Board of Peace with Donald Trump. And then we're out here, and I just want to say something to my people real quick, okay? If you a migrant, I ain't got no beef with you. I ain't got no smoke with you. But I am gonna tell the truth, because we could never go to your country and overthrow your government, infiltrate your government, take over city council legislation, and then just move all our cousins in there. We could never do that in any country. Even the poorest of countries would fight us and oppose something like that happening, but not here in America. These people let all these people in here by divine design to replace you and to take over. And not only are they replacing you, and not only are they taking over, okay, they are also stealing your resources, stealing the money, stealing the health care, stealing the low income housing, stealing, okay? Legally. It's being given to them by our government from our taxpayer dollars. Meanwhile, we are trying to figure out how to make ends meet. Imagine that. Ukraine is getting rich off our tax dollars that we are exchanging our time for money to pay taxes, to live here. Our tax dollars are funding foreigners and foreign nations while we trying to figure out how we gonna make ends meet. And then we're being replaced by machinery. And then we're being overtaken by migrants. We're being overtaken. California is ran by foreigners, literally. I did not understand why God had me here, brought me here. I did not, but I do now. Even more so. Even more so. And I'm going to reveal it all to everybody. In its proper time, just hold your horses, because you have to see this to believe this. We are being overthrown, overtaken. We are being replaced by foreigners, by AI. All the while we are being robbed. We're being robbed of our time. We're being robbed of our resources. We have nothing. We have to have this hard conversation, because we've been working and grinding and hustling and doing all the shenanigans to get ahead, and we're still behind. Many of us don't have money to invest in a way out. I mean, we do, but we don't prioritize it. We don't just have a surplus, okay, that we can just go into and say, yeah, I want to learn how to get out of the system. I at least want to take a little bit of my life and live my life, fulfilling my assignment, even if that's just being a mother, a grandmother, a grandfather, a dad, okay, a tourist, travel the world. It doesn't matter. Whatever your assignment or your purpose is, that is what your life is about. It's not all about hell and hardship. It's not all about work, work, work until you die. Pay bills in between. It's not about that. Everybody has a specific purpose. Okay? So since I see them doing these things, I'm not going to hold y'all here long. I want to offer you guys some emergency cash injection opportunities that will help you get better fit. I'm not going to stop preaching. Go get you some gold. Go get you some silver. I know if you want to know where to go get gold and silver, I can point you to the right direction. Same place I get gold and silver. Okay? At the end of the day, what do you get when you spend cash? And hopefully this helps somebody. When you go spend cash, put it in the chat. What did they give you in exchange for the cash that you just spent? Let me see if I can pull this up. All right. Okay. Let me see if y'all answered. What do you get in exchange when you spend money? Somebody let me know. Because I see people falling apart behind it. I see people worried behind it. I see people anxious and panicking behind money, right? I see families being divided, sisters going up against sisters, brothers going up against sisters, brothers going up against brothers, mothers going up against children, sons and daughters, daughters and sons going up against mothers for money. But I want you to answer, what do you get in exchange when you spend money? And since y'all won't answer, I'll answer it for you. A receipt, a thank you. Come back again. Have a nice day. That is all you get in exchange for money, which lets you know the value of it. They're not giving you rewards. They're not giving you points. They're not rewarding you for spending cash. They give you paper, a receipt. That's it. A thank you. Please come again. However, if you got good credit and you're using credit and you're playing their game and you're being obedient, you get rewarded for playing the money game. You get rewarded for using your credit card. You get SkyMile points. You get discounts to your favorite restaurants. Okay? You get cash back rewards. You get rewarded for using credit. Hello? Light bulb moment. So why are we working so hard for something that is not of value? I got this dollar bill on the screen because I want y'all to see something. Hold on, let me get this real quick. What is this? Okay, let me turn that. Okay, cool. I want y'all to see something. Now, how the heck do I get this off? 1 second, y'all. Okay, let me take that one off. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna blow this up. I want everybody, okay? If you watching me, then I'm talking to you. If you're watching me, then I'm talking to you. Okay? If you can't come over here and have an adult conversation and engage, then just keep on moving. Don't stop. Keep on moving, don't stop. No. Okay? I want y'all to tell me, what do you see on this dollar bill? It's on all currency, not just a dollar. If I typed in $20 bill, you'll see that up there as well. I just want y'all to focus on this part of the screen, okay? I want y'all to tell me what you see right here. I'm going to show you the value of $1 or $5, $20, $100, okay? Currency. This is not money. It's not even real. It says, this note This is a note. That's it. It has no value at all. It is a note for legal tender. You can only use it to pay debts, public and private. That is it. You can only transact with this. You provide a service, you get paid for the service you provide. That's it. It's not real. It has no value. It's a note. That's it. It's a promissory for the services you render. I promise to pay you. It's a note. Okay? Don't believe me? See for yourself. Okay? What does a note mean on money? Let y'all see this, blow this up. Okay? A note on money, often called a banknote or bill, is a negotiable promissory note that's been issued by a central bank or government that acts as legal tender. It represents a bearer instrument, meaning it is a promise to pay. It ain't even real. The holder a specific sum of money on demand. Modern U.S. currency, specifically Federal Reserve notes, is backed by the government's full faith rather than gold. This is just, hey, our way of saying you can charge a service and use this just to pay debts, just to transact. That's it. It's not real. That's why we shouldn't be out here dying behind it, grinding behind it, working ourselves to death behind it, worrying ourselves to death behind it. It's just a note. It's just a promise to pay. It holds no value at all. If the banks stop functioning, something happened to the Federal Reserve, you have no way of transacting because you don't have any real assets. And this is why it is dangerous to depend on this system, because they're in control of whether you get to buy, sell, or trade. Whenever they want to go ahead and stop issuing promissory notes, then what you gonna do? How would you pay your rent, your mortgage? How would you buy food? And I don't want you thinking, oh, this is so far off fetched, because it's not. The dollar bill has lost how much purchasing power? I'm going to just click on today. When that dollar bill falls, the bills become due. What you going to do? This dollar bill is declining the fastest it ever had in 50 years. Okay? New research shows the devastating impact of inflation on the dollar bill. Since 1925, the dollar has lost how much percent? 95% since its inception. It's only 5% more to go. We teeter-tottering. We that close, y'all. We that close. 95% of its purchasing power, meaning ain't nobody fooling with it. And you know how you can find out ain't nobody fooling with the dollar? Check it. Okay? As of early February 2026, gold prices have skyrocketed by approximately 68 to 73% in 1 year, with prices rising from around 2,800 per ounce just a year ago to over $5,000 per ounce in just 1 year. This unprecedented, unheard of, historical, rapid increase have been driven by safe haven buying amid high geopolitical tensions, economic uncertainty, and weakened confidence in the US dollar. The dollar is dying. So why they got my people out here tripping behind it? Okay? Slaving for it. It's dying. Then what are you going to do? What is your plan B? If you think you cannot afford to live right now, oh baby, let me show you what's coming for you. Let me show you your future. Okay? We're going to remove gold and we're going to look at how much silver. Okay? 200% silver has went up in 1 year. 200%. And why has silver gone up 200%? Used to be able to buy silver, ounce of silver, like 20 something bucks. This was just 7 hours ago. Over the past year, price of silver has increased 200% as the precious metals become more important for industrial use due to its electrical and thermal conductivity. Local businesses that deal in silver and gold have experienced a big increase in customers interested in silver. Do you know? Okay. This is silver's historical chart. February 1st, 2025, you can buy silver for $31.23. Okay. January 1st, 2025, you can buy it for $31.31. December 1st, 2024, $28. November 1st, 2024, $30. It's over $100 and something for an ounce of silver. But you want to know why this is happening? Silver prices have skyrocketed with gains over 200% to 240% in the past year, rising from roughly $30 an ounce to over $90 by early 2026. This surge is driven by massive ongoing supply deficit. This is what Venezuela was all about. Surging industrial demand for solar panels and electronics, and heavy speculative buying, often outperforming gold. It has outperformed gold. Do you hear me? I'm telling you right now, I'm giving you straight up $1 billion worth of gain, literally, right now. Silver is going to be needed for everything, not just nickels and dimes and quarters. Cell phones, laptops, okay, solar panels. This would be a great commodity to have, an asset, a great stock to invest into. See, success leave clues. And there is a demand. Okay, not only that, okay, how many states are now accepting gold and silver as legal tender? Approximately 11 to over 20 states have passed or are considering legislation that recognizes gold and silver as legal tender. Oh, I thought the dollar bill was a promissory note as legal tender to pay for debts, both private and public. 42 states haven't removed taxes on precious metals. Ain't that something? You get taxed on dollar bills because that's what man controls, but you do not and cannot get taxed on gold and silver because that is what God controls. Gold and silver also is not affected by inflation. Why do you think they got rid of bagging the dollar with gold standard? Because you can't do nothing like that to God's currency. You can't put a control on God's currency. You can control money. You can control fiat currency. That's controlled by the government. We just read that. But gold is not. And you wonder why you can't get your hands on it. Okay? These are the states that are taking gold and silver as payment. Okay? You can go look that up yourself. And we own none. Do you see the problem? Yes or no? Do y'all see the problem? We out here working backwards. We working for the wrong thing. What we need to be doing is getting a bunch of money in abundance so we can go buy gold and silver and land. Because when you own land, you own gold and you own silver, you are lord over the land. You become a very powerful person. Not only you, but your lineage. Your generations become very powerful people. Just like everybody else who follow these rules, both devils and righteous. You follow the rules because the principles work for anybody willing to work them. How did the gold, the silver, and the land end up in their hands? Anyway, did they know something that we don't? Have they kept something from us that they never wanted us to know? Why they never want to give us 40 acres and a mule? Why don't we have access to gold and silver? Why y'all got access? Why y'all guard the spaces in the earth that God has given us gold and silver. Why we can't just go out and mine for gold? Who gave y'all permission to be in power over God's resources? How y'all got a reservoir? You take our real wealth, gold and silver, and give us in exchange a promissory note. Imagine that. Imagine that. And then y'all want to give us this. Let's see if they got it up here. Let's see if they got it up here. Here we go. Y'all go ahead and check this out. This is right from their website. Okay? Look right up here at the top. Let me share it with you. This is right from their website because nothing is hidden. Dance with the devil, you bound to get smoked. Hello, somebody. How digital identity can improve lives in a post-COVID-19 world. They came up with this a cool minute ago. This is from WEF. You see that up here in the URL? WEF forum. Okay? I want you to see the digital identity graph for 2030. Okay? Get out of here. I don't want none of that. We'll just go over here like this. Okay? Why is this not getting off? Hold on. All right, here we go. Because I want y'all to see this. Why is this thing acting slow? See, it don't want me to show y'all. Say you are defeated. Okay? We're gonna do it like this. I want y'all to see all of the things by 2030 that will be connected to the beast. Okay? Healthcare. In order for users to access insurance, why are you playing with me? We right here at the top. Every time I scroll over it, it wants me to open it, okay? I'm not opening it, okay? For users to access insurance, treatment, to monitor health devices, we have to have wearables for care providers to demonstrate their qualifications. Everybody is going to have wearables. Hold that thought because I'm going to show you what RFK Jr. said everybody would be doing by 2029 pertaining to this. Just hold that thought. We're going to come over here, financial services. In order to open up a bank account or to carry out online financial transactions, you will have to have digital identity. You have to be a part of their B system. You would. Food and sustainability. In order for farmers and consumers to verify provenance of produce, to enhance the value and traceability in the supply chain. Are y'all tracking? Okay. Travel and mobility. In order to book trips, to go through border control between countries or regions. Gotta have digital ID. You gotta be tracked. You gotta be a part of their B system. And you have to wear wearables. You will not have cell phones. You will have devices on your body to track you. And I'm about to show you what they said. Don't shoot the messenger. All I know is I say a big hell no. It's a hell no for me. Okay? So I'm obeying what God said, and I am going into their storehouses, and I'm running up big bags of wealth. Why? So I can build my own fortress. So we can have a Noah's Ark 2.0. Hello, somebody. Humanitarian response. You will need digital ID to do humanitarian work, to access services, to demonstrate qualifications to work in a foreign country. E-commerce. Sounds like you won't be able to buy, sell, or trade unless you receive the mark of the beast. Sounding very beastish to me. You won't be able to shop, conduct business, transactions, or secure payments. Won't be able to buy, sell, or trade. Let's keep going. Social platforms. Damn. You won't be able to interact on social media. You won't be able to access third-party services. No banking services, no online services, no social media platform. You won't be able to participate in society. Anything that relies on social media logins, you won't be able to participate unless you go ahead and get chipped up. Wearables. For government, you won't be able to access or use services like filing your taxes. You won't be able to vote, and you won't be able to collect benefits. Dang. Telecommunications. You won't be able to own or use a device. Phone, laptop, tablet, smartphone, nada. For service providers to monitor devices and data on the network. Won't be able to do that. And smart cities. Because y'all thought them 15 minutes was fake, huh? Them 15-minute cities, them smart cities, where they came to Los Angeles, burnt up all them people, and guess what they building in the place of the burnt down home? Take a guess. Ding, ding, ding. Smart city. 15-minute. Can't go outside your perimeter to monitor devices and sensor transmitting data, such as how much energy you're using, how the air quality, are you polluting the earth? Traffic congestion. We won't need cars. Just take bikes and walk, because everything will be 15 minutes away. This is called digital prison. Y'all ready for this? Y'all mighty quiet. Y'all must be robots. Y'all can't type, can't talk. What's up? They got y'all? Cat got your tongue? What's up? Talk back to me. Y'all distracted with Jay-Z and how he balling with them warlock dreadlocks on his head. as if we didn't know he was not into that PDF files. Come on, man. Everybody in those industries have had to do some egregious things to get where they got. Justin Bieber, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, Jay-Z can't have that type of control and power without doing some demonic sacrifices. 1 second, y'all. I gotta switch something out. Nancy said that's not strong enough. I'm just listening. Okay. Trying to understand. All right. Just let me know something. Thank you for letting me know. I'm here, but I'm trying to comprehend what in the Hades is going on. I want you to ask yourself a real question. Do you think the God that you know, the God that you serve, profess, wants you a part of something like this? If he did, why did he warn us about this? Why did he tell us this would happen in the last days? Why? And for those thinking, well, we're going to be raptured, we're going to be up out of here, y'all didn't read the book good enough. The whole entire book of Revelations will debunk that that is not the truth. There will be people left around for the Antichrist rule. Everything is falling into place. Do not think the whole Gaza deal, Trump going over there to build some immaculate buildings. No. It's deeper than that. It's a lot deeper than that. Okay? But Dr. T ain't going down. Lollipops get licked, and I ain't no sucker. It's my responsibility. First of all, I'm told to pray that I may escape all that is coming up on the face of the earth. And escape does not mean to vanish. It means to be prepared. If I escape a famine, it's only because I planted and I reaped a harvest during a famine for everybody else. If I'm going to escape a drought, I dug wells and stored water for when the drought came, I still have waters. I escaped. It means to prepare. And the problem is they still want us to keep slaving and being a part of this slave system where you only can make minimum wage. You will never, ever be able to prepare, to save up, to invest, to stock up. You will never be able to do that on no minimum wage. Then you turn around and your rent is maximum wage, and your car note is maximum wage, and your food bill is maximum wage, okay? And your insurance is maximum wage. Your cell phone is maximum wage. Your internet connection is maximum wage. Your laundry is maximum wage. Your dish soap, your bathing soap, maximum wage. And all you get is minimum wage. Folks got more money, more month than they got money. The month is longer than your money. And you still trying to work while they out here using hard-earned money to build something that will destroy you. Literally. It's your hard-earned money. They could not run this country without taxes being paid. We could not trade. We could not do business. America is a corporation. It is a business. That's why they don't mind people coming in here from all over the world. You can pay for a gold visa, $1 million. Come over here and do business. People from Egypt can get a VSN or VPN and establish businesses here. get government contracts here. I mean, they've been doing it for years. They go get foreigners to come and do their work. They don't mind letting people come in here. When you call your big corporation on the phone, you have a foreign person answering the phone. So they don't mind people coming in here to do business. It's a corporation. And it's a dirty one. So now that you know why, the what, the who is going on, let me show y'all RFK, because I said I was going to show y'all. World Economic Forum, boy, they got the cost of not pursuing digital identities is high. Being able to digitally prove claims is vital. Oh my God, this is sickening. This is sickening. It really is. That's no cap. 2020 was a drill. You see how they use post-COVID. Now we need to do this. When they closed down moms and pops and drove everything digital, RFK Jr. says everyone will wear wearables. Then you see what Elon Musk is doing? Okay, that he's mass producing 1 million Neuralink brain chips. For who? They didn't learn how to make you stop aging. That's the breakthrough today. They have cracked the code to stop you from aging. These demons are playing God. As in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the last days. What were they doing in Noah's days? They were not just being homos. Nah. The sons of God, the Ben-Amis, were going into the daughters of men, and they were hybriding. They were creating another race. Noah was not righteous because he was perfect. He was a drunk. So we know he was not perfect. Noah was righteous because his bloodline had not been contaminated. These angels and women conceived and birthed seeds of Satan. That's why when Christ says you are of your father, the devil, that was not metaphorically speaking. We have evil men and women amongst us. All is God's creation, but not all is God's children. And these people have been hell-bent since the Tower of Babel. Oh, the screen isn't being shared. Okay, hold on. For those of us that haven't prepared, how do we start? I'm going to tell you in just a moment. Thank you for letting me know the screen was not being shared. So I want y'all to see this for yourself. And I'm going to wrap this up with this right here. As of and this is what I type. You go back and type it too. RFK Jr. says everyone will wear wearables. Okay? And let me include by 2029. We in 2026. This made ABC News. RFK Jr. wants everyone to use wearables. Kennedy said his vision is for every American to have a wearable within 4 years. This was in 2025. He said by 2029. Okay? Everybody. And this website be glitching, so look like you're in California. How you gonna tell me? You see this? How you know where I'm at? Looks like you're in California. That is crazy work. If we think that is something, then babes, just wait for it. Okay? Just wait for it. See how this thing be glitching? RFK Jr. wants every American to use wearables, health data collecting technology. And how they spring in this is, oh, if you get ready to have a heart attack, this will detect it. It will call 911 for you. Oh, it could pick up symptoms of a seizure. It could save your life. Okay. It could go ahead and get you emergency help. This is him testifying in Congress where legislation is being passed and legislated, laws are being implemented. This has so many ads and so much nonsense. It's ridiculous. Hold on, y'all. Because I wanted y'all to see. But I might have to get up off this website. It is super glitchy. Yeah, I'm going to have to get up out of here. Let me. You can't even pull the screen down, okay? Let me see if I can find it over here. RFK Jr., these all headlines from the real news channels. Every American is wearing a wearable within 4 years. Okay? Y'all don't know this is a real thing. Okay, I want y'all to go look this stuff up. Tattoos. Okay? I want y'all to go look this up. Forgot what the name of this company is that makes it, but temporary tattoos can track your health. I want y'all to go look it up because I've seen it. It goes under your skin. Okay? I just showed you the images so you can see what they look like. Let me see if I can find the name of that company so you can go look it up. Electronic tattoos made with liquid metal and carbon nanotubes can monitor vital signs and analyze your sweat. Temporary tattoos can track your health. This is what if you go to YouTube, you'll see the video of the company who makes tech tattoos. Let me see if I can pull it up right here. Chaotic Moon, that's who it is. Chaotic Moon. Listen to the name. Tech tattoo companies are pioneering the intersection of biotechnology, AI, and body art, focusing on automated, precise, and functional bio-wearable devices. I hope to God that y'all are picking up what I am putting down. You can't deny that you see this. If you do, it's because you choose to remain blind. Elon making mass production of brain chips. Okay. Just 6 days ago, there's already 1,000 trial brain chips for patients. But Neuralink to begin mass production of brain implants in 2026. 1 million. 1 million. Okay? It's basically a set of technology that allows you to read and write to and from the brain, and with the hopes of potentially initially helping millions. Why would you need to create 1 million of these in 2026? This was just on Business Insider. I shared it with y'all. I'm just going through the highlights. You can do exactly what I have been doing instead of being distracted, okay? Elon Musk, 1 million robots. Elon Musk aims for Tesla to produce and deploy 1 million Optimus humanoid robots by 2030, 2035, with plans to begin a dedicated productive line to achieve this goal. The robots are designed for both industrial and commercial use, intended to handle tasks like manufacturing, cooking, cleaning, with a projected cost of $20,000 to $30,000 each. Every year up until 2030, he will create 1 million robots. In case you don't know, humanoid robots. This is what he's creating. These. Okay. They do construction work, they do CPR, they do policing, trafficking, everything a human being was doing, they do it. Okay. They fight. Look at this weird, sick. I mean, this is disgusting. You can have robot girlfriends. They twerk, they strip, the whole 9 yards. Y'all be thinking I'm crazy. I'm far from it. Hello, somebody. Stripper robot. I shared the video. They pole dance. Let me see if I can find the video up here. Oh, they pole dance.
The following program contains mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hold on. Let y'all see.
Could it be
this.
possible that strippers' jobs might not be safe from
Stripper
robots?
jobs may not be safe from robots.
Yes, this is our first topic of the day. A Las Vegas strip club installed a pair of robot pole dancers during CES. That's the Consumer Electronics Show. And apparently they were the talk of the town.
Were they talking the show because it was a bunch of techno? I know some strippers are going to be pretty mad if these things are going to put them.
I gotta look, check it out. I just want y'all to see. This is disgusting. Mankind ain't gonna have no job. They don't plan for you to have a job. Unfortunately, they don't plan. How is these? Elon Musk says no need to save money because of high HBI. Okay. Here's the video. Elon Musk says you do not need to worry about saving money. Okay. 4 days ago, he says you can skip retirement savings in the age because AI will make money irrelevant. He says everybody will have high universal basic income. Money will be irrelevant. So why is you still working for it? Why are you still working for it? If this is what's going now, why are you still out here grinding all your life? You've been grinding all your life. Why are you out here doing this? They said it in Fortune, there will be no poverty. Why? Because you will have AI. You will own nothing and be happy. That's why. We will give you universal basic income. And if you don't think that's a real thing, let me leave y'all alone because I can go all day about this. All day. I research this stuff because I'm commanded to watch and pray. Universal basic income in how many states now? The economic case for UBI just got stronger. Universal basic income is often dismissed as unaffordable, unrealistic, or politically impossible. Okay? But California approves first state-funded universal basic income way back in 2021. New York, Chicago, Texas. Oh, I got it set to videos. Hold on. Let me go back over here to all so you can see. As of late 2024, 2025, guaranteed basic income or universal basic income like pilot programs are active in 16 to 18 states and the District of Columbia, with over 150 total pilot programs initiated nationwide since 2018. These programs primarily run at the local city-county level rather than statewide, with California hosting the highest concentration of initiatives. States involved with this universal basic income: California, Illinois, New York, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and others. Monthly cash to specific demographics rather than universal right now. Most of the people they give it to are targeted. Arkansas, Idaho, Iowa, South Dakota has banned them from ever happening in their states. Okay? But just go to Newsweek. Map shows 18 states where Americans have received basic income from the government. Just go do your research. Just go do your research, people. And Elon Musk said everybody won't need to have jobs. He even said don't go to school. Don't need to go to school. Why? Because AI will replace your jobs. I shared all of this with y'all. Now the question is, what you gonna do? Because you can't say you didn't see it or you didn't know. By 2030, Elon Musk has argued, he was just at the WEF, World Economic Forum, what I just showed you about digital IDs, 2030 agenda. They were all just there about 2 weeks ago explaining their plan. Elon Musk has argued that traditional medical school is becoming pointless because artificial intelligence and humanoid robots such as Tesla Optimus will soon outperform human doctors in diagnostics and surgery. He believes AI will provide superior, highly accessible, and eventually nearly free health care, reducing the need for human clinicians within a few years. Must suggest AI and robotics will surpass human surgeons in efficiency and accuracy. He told everybody, don't go to school. Okay? This is why we got to stop playing. This is why now is the time. It's either now or never. Your next decisions will determine whether you will succeed or you will suffer. There is no middle ground, okay, at all. I have some emergency cash injection opportunities. Why? So you can go buy some big rims? No. So you can say, nanny, nanny, boo, boo, look what I got? No. So you can keep up with the Jones and let them know you got a little bit? No. So you can go and get you some real wealth, real currency, real assets, period, point blank. Get rid of your rent. That is the highest expense outside of taxes is your monthly rent. If you own land, you will not have a rent issue at all. And quiet as kept, they can give a ding dong ditch about you being homeless. Just look at California, overrun by homeless people because everybody else then came in and booted them to the curb. Oh, wait till I show y'all the footage. Live on the ground footage. And these are not crackheads and pill poppers. They actually have a plot of land where they just allow the school teachers, the cleaners, the engineers to come and sleep in a vehicle because they have a vehicle. So they can come and sleep on a vehicle. They got a gate where they lock it so that they have a little bit of safety. And everybody knows everybody in. But these are homeless school teachers, homeless engineers. They go to the gym and shower and go to work. You would never know unless you went to this location and seen how many people is sleeping in their vehicles. Absolutely unbelievable. Meanwhile, the people that own these houses and apartment complexes and these buildings, they were not born and raised here. I'm right here on the ground, witnessing it and documenting it as well. I don't know if you guys are aware of who Nick Shirley is, but he's out here in California doing his due diligence to expose the fraud from these demons in high positions. Because that's who God say we wrestle with, not with human beings, but with principalities, powers, rulers of darkness of this age, spiritual wickedness in high positions. Okay? I have a play. I'm telling all of y'all this now. They don't go by your income. They don't go by your credit. They go by your idea and your intent. I have a play that you can go to the SBA, okay, and get you at least $75,000 without no credit, without no income, just idea and intent. What you gonna do with the money? I can tell you right now, you can say, I'm going to go build a community center for young people. I'm going to build a facility for elderly people. I actually want to buy property and put some tiny homes on it. Okay. I want to actually buy property and build a technology center for young people to learn how to something, as long as it is going to benefit others more than yourself. They will give you this money. Okay. Proven. It's not based off of your credit. It's not based off of how much income you make. It's based off of idea and intent. $75,000. You can have this in your bank account within 30 days or less. Only thing that's stopping you is knowing the play. Okay? You can buy the whole entire play. The script, the document, the fill in the blank template, it's already done for you. You just put your information in there. It gives you a checklist of what you would need, an EIN number, okay? Because they don't fund people, they fund profiles. But this is a way for you to go get money with your bad credit, okay? And take that money and go invest it into something that will start generating you positive cash flow every single month. That will eliminate you ever having to rent. If you go buy a fourplex because you want to eradicate homelessness to the best of your ability, you want to offer affordable housing, you get to stay in one and rent out 3. You don't even got to rent out 3. You can Airbnb temporary 3. You ain't got an Airbnb. You can contract with the government. Veterans always need somewhere to stay. And the VA paid very, very lucrative. I have a relative who works in the financing, contracting for the VA, where they give you lots of money to house them. So many different things you can do. But guess what? You have positive cash flow and you will eliminate you having to depend on whether you're going to be able to pay your rent or your mortgage this month or next month or the next one to come. Okay? You can get the play. And I want y'all to know this right here, right now. These are, let me change my banner so y'all can see at the bottom the ticker. These are on live opportunities. What does that mean, Dr. T? They will still be available, but you will not get it at the discounted price that I am going to extend it to you on this live only. Action takers are money makers, world changers, curse breakers, action takers. I'm not going to even give you permission to go procrastinate. Sorry. If you know this is something that I need and I need access to, and it's literally that simple for me to go and everything is already done for me, all I got to do is run the play, because I can't run it for you. If I run it for you, then I'm going to get the money. Bottom line. Okay? So I can't run it for you. Not only is this a way for you to get you $75,000 and they giving this money out like water, it's a way for you to have a digital product to sell. Why? Because it's in digital format. It lives in the digital space. All I got to do is email it. All you got to do is email it. All you got to do is copy a link. It don't got to be printed. It don't got to be shipped. Ain't no stamps for it. It's a digital product. And why is this the best digital product to have? Because everybody and their mama is looking for money. Okay? If I'm going to sell anything, it's going to be something that's going to help everybody. Rain, sleet, snow, hurricane, windstorm, tornado, doesn't matter. Everybody's still going to be needing money all year long. This ain't one of those seasonal digital products. Anything that I'm going over here with you on this live will not be nothing of that sort. Something seasonal. This is something that people need every day. Guarantee you, everybody watching me need more money. And I don't care if you have a lot. You can actually get, okay, on this live only, access to the $75,000 play. Okay, very simple to do. All you got to do is do it. You can get access for $47 on this live only. After this live, you can still get access to it, but you're going to pay me $147 for it. Ain't no way in the world you can take $50,000 for a $75,000 exchange. That is unheard of. So it's only while I'm on live. Okay? If you want that, put a 1 in the chat. And I'm about to go in uno momento. Okay? When this live ends, so do these deals, are these discounts. I done gone into their territory. I didn't did what I'm telling you to do. I know it's readily available for you right now. Okay? You just need to know what to do. So you can get that and then have you something to sell. If you go back and you sell it to one person, you've already gotten your money back. If you sold it for the original price of $97, you'd have a 2x return. You're only buying it from me for $47. This is the way to go get you $75,000 without using your bad credit, okay? Without determining your income. This is off of idea and intent. That's it. I got an idea to do this. I need the money for that. And this is what I intend the outcome is going to be. And instead of you having to guess, what am I going to write? Is this going to be, it's already written for you. The exact script, everything that you need. All you do, put my name right here, put how much I'm requesting right here, okay? All you do is fill in the blanks. It's already done for you. So, again, before I move on, put a 1 in the chat if you want that. I also have the SBA $250,000 play. Okay? This one is totally different. Because it shows you how to go get $50,000 to $100,000 in 3 days. But how to go after this $250,000 funding play. Guaranteed approval. Guaranteed. You just need to know what I need to do. It is already done for you. Okay? It shows you from step A to step Z how to go get $250,000 from the government. That would change your life. Okay? If I'm going through a bankruptcy right now, should I put the business in my daughter's name? No. Because your business ain't tied to your bankruptcy at all. At all. This business is going to be your second life. Okay? Best way I can explain it. When you go get an LLC, that's a birth certificate. When you go register for an EIN, that's a social security number. That's a separate entity. Most people don't know. I'm Tawana Worlds as a person, but I'm also Tawana Worlds as a limited liability corporation. Totally separate. Okay? That's the whole purpose of starting a business. That's what our people don't know. We could have been ahead of the game if we would have stopped playing, trying to go do the 9 to 5, 40 scam. Work for 40 years, 40 hours a week to retire on 40% after taxes. That's a scam. All you had to do is go start a business. Business don't work out, you can bankrupt the business. Never tied to you, never connected to you. It's connected to its own social security number, aka EIN. Has no dealings with you. Okay. The $250,000 SBA play. You got to know it, the rules, in order to get in the game and play. You got to know what to say to these people, exactly what to put down. Okay. Projected income. I don't care if you don't have the income right now. This is projected what I am going to make over the next year. Why? Because y'all gonna give it to me. Everything that you need to know from start to finish is here. You can have this money in your bank account. Okay. Also, what to do with the money when you get the money. Because you don't just want to get the money and be like, yeah, I got $250,000. Okay, what's next? We can show you what's next. $250,000 lets you go buy at least 20 ounces of gold. And you still sitting pretty. Go to a tax lien and buy you a whole complete 4-bedroom valued at $400,000, $500,000 for $7,000, $9,000. Okay? You can turn around and go and open up you a storage facility. People always have a need to put their stuff in and out of storages. That's why you don't really see them going out of business. Car washes, a laundromat, a vending machine. Doesn't matter. I got passive income coming in now every month. Okay? I take their money to go make me money. That's the name of the game. And I'm using their money to turn that into assets. That's the name of the game. And we got a short amount of time to do that. So you can have the entire wealth with SBA $250,000 play in 30 days, the whole entire blueprint. Okay. You can have that for $197. You can put a 2 in the chat. The $75,000 one is exactly what it is. SBA have so many different things. A 7(a) loan, a micro loan. They have lines of credit. They have so many different things. This one is strictly pertaining to going after $250,000. And then using fintech. These are not regular smuggler banks. These are fintechs that actually lend lots of money to you. As long as you got an LLC EIN, okay? It's not who you know, it's what you know. And if you know how to run the plays, then you can run them, okay? A lot of stuff Trump is changing up. That's why we got to get in while we can. A lot of programs he taking away. A lot of that fraud, waste, and abuse have been in some of these programs. He's getting rid of them. Okay? So if you want that, that is put a 2 in the chat. Let me tell y'all now. The information is on the screen. Right above where you see that little ticker scrolling across the screen is all my contact and payment platforms that I am only accepting payment on. It's also in the description of the video. I know over here for my cousins, over here you can't see the information. I mentioned it on the screen. But if you are interested in any of the opportunities, y'all already know how I do it, okay? You can actually inbox me. I will send you the information that I am telling them is on the screen so that you have the information, contact, payment platform information. Just let me know what opportunity you are interested in, and I will let you know if it's available, okay? I'm only giving 5 people access to this $250,000 play. The reason why I'm not giving it to everybody is because when we start swarming, when we start coming in like cockroaches, they change the game. So this information is not to be told, it's to be sold. We all know the saying. I will give you access, and this is stuff that I have pulled to help my people for such a time as this. We are running out of time. Is a 250K loan applicable for a nonprofit? 1,000%, up to $1 million. Okay. I don't know if y'all know about Charlie Kirk and the nonprofit and contracts and how he had a shelf corp over here to do that. Yes, and yes, and yes. Okay. 1,000%. Hands down. I have a done for you grant money where I will apply for you grants, which is free money. A lot of our cousins don't even know this play. Okay. Grant money is free. And this also does not go off of your income or your credit. It is solely awarded to you off of your intent. If you are a female, slap yourself. If you've been trying to figure out how to pay your bills, slap yourself awake. Okay? Right here, right now. Because there is so much revenue available for you. There is 36 million businesses, small businesses in just America. Only 661,000 are registered. Only 6,000 to 7,000 of those 61,000 are women. They have so much money available for us. It is crazy. It is crazy. Out of the 3 billion that is set aside for women only in contracting, in funds, in loans, that means that every woman-owned business receives $100 million out of that billions of dollars that they have set aside. It's so much money for us. So much. 100 million. What could you do with 100 million right now? A lot. There is so much money readily available for us. I will do the done for you grant. I will apply for multiple grants for you every single month for 3 months to ensure that every single month you're getting awarded some grant money, free money you do not have to pay back. Okay? You do not have to pay back. There is $10,000 grants available for you right now, $250,000 grants. If you learn the strategy that I use and my clients use, you leverage AI to go after these grants for you. Apply for about 100 of them every single month. 10 of them gonna give you money. Every month you can have you $200,000 in free money. 10 of those 100 gonna give you 1,000% hands down. They're gonna award you the grant. I have all the templates, what to say, what they looking for. It's already done. It's a click of a button. Copy, paste, boom, you're done. Okay? I have 3 spots available for the done for you grant. Free money. Okay? I will do it for you for 3 months. $497 for 3 of you to take advantage of that opportunity. I will apply for the grants to get you free money every single month for 3 months. And I'm only taking 3 people for the done for you. Okay? Moving on. I have 4 shelf corps For shelf corps. What is a shelf corp? A shelf corp is a business that has been established for over 3 to 4 years or more. Some of them been in existence for 20 years. The ones that I have is for they've been in operation for 5 years. They are fully ready for funding. When we go and we open up a new LLC, a new EIN, of course they will give us funding. That's beyond a shadow of a doubt. Of course they will give us funding, but they're more hesitant to give us funding, especially being new, because we're a risk. They don't know much about us. We don't really have a lot of history. Okay. So they may give you lower limits. They may say, not right now, come back in 6 months. They may do that whole little, because you're a risk. A seasoned shelf corp has already been in operation for 5 years. Okay? You're no longer a risk, you're an asset, because they know 60% of businesses fail in the first year. And 30% fail after year 3. If you made it for 5 years, you a stallion. Period. Point blank. What could you do with this shelf corp? Go take it and go get you $1 million in funding. It's already proved. It's already seasoned. Everything can be transferred into your name in 24 to 72 hours max. So now you have this business that has been established, seasoned for 5 years. You can walk into PenFed, and PenFed will give you $250,000 with no documentation at all. Pull it up so you can see, because I love receipts. PenFed gives 200, no doc. Oh. Only requirement is you have to be in business for 2 years. Okay? Hold on, let me pull it up for you. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. And I'm almost done, y'all. Told you I have several opportunities. And the reason why I do several opportunities, because everybody might don't want the one thing. Okay? I don't want to leave a single soul behind. Literally. If I got something, where is my media at? Hold on. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Hold on, let me pull it up so y'all can see. Chase Bank can give you $150,000, no docs. Only requirement is you've been in business for 2 years. So these shelf corps help you go get funding way faster without people asking you, for this or for that. Because especially if you've been in business for a couple of months, they may turn around and ask for a PG, personal guarantor. We can fund you, but we want to run your credit. Okay? We want to run your credit. Also, PenFed will give you $25,000 to $50,000 without even doing a credit pull, just solely off of you having a relationship with a bank. Okay, that ain't gonna cost you nothing. Let me look for it. Hopefully, it don't take me too long to find it because I got so many receipts. It's ridiculous. Where are you at? Hold on. I'm about to get to it. Let me see where. I got so much stuff I send to myself, y'all. Where are you at? That's TransUnion. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna stop scrolling in a second because I don't have a whole bunch of time left. But I will make sure to have that one pulled up so I can present it to you. I have so many receipts, funding receipts, clients, testimonial. I have so much stuff over here, honestly. And I might have just passed it by because I'm skimming, but I didn't went all the way down. Okay, yeah. Let me stop because I'm very determined. I'll just sit here and just keep on looking for it. But I will get it so that you can see it with your own eyes. PenFed will give you $250,000. No documents. Not only will they not give you, not only will they only give you 250,000, they will give you 25 to 50,000 without even running a credit check, without even putting a dent on your credit report. It's just based off a relationship. Things that we don't know keep us from doing things that we only dream that we can do, honestly. And that's why the scriptures say we perish for a lack of knowledge because we do. We don't know how to do something, we can't do it. But the moment that you, is this it? The moment that you learn, then you have a greater advantage of doing something that you didn't know so that you can see that it works. Okay. Yeah, let me stop looking because I'm sure I didn't pass it up. I don't think it was way down this way. All right, let me leave that alone. I hate that. Really do. I hate when I'm looking for something and I can't find it. Nevertheless, let me move on. Okay. But you can actually go and get I paid for the first option already, but I also want the third option with the 3-month rent. However, it has 2 weeks in through my nonprofit. Can you send me an invoice for me to pay for it? You can use PayPal if you're going to go that way, beloved. That's the only way. I'll explain to everybody why I don't invoice and use the payment processors. When I'm setting up businesses, then I allow my clients to use Stripe and PayPal, and some of these other merchant accounts. Y'all know I done came by here and showed y'all how much money they done literally stole from me. They see me getting sales coming in and then they limit, okay, you can only withdraw $300 a month from PayPal. I can get $50,000 coming into, and whenever I do real estate investments or real estate deals, they're usually 50, 100,000. So that to them, probably because I'm me, after I've had my account with them for 14 years, okay, I've had probably longer than that. I've had my PayPal account since like 2007. So next year will be 20 years. And because I bring in that type of revenue, and I've showed you guys that $150,000 months. Oh, this seems suspicious activity. We need to hold your money in a reserve. I don't even know what the name of your bank is. I don't even know what this reserve is all about. And then you tell me that this reserve is only for 45 days or 90 days, holding half of my income, 75% of my income. The 90 days is getting ready to approach. I'm like, yeah, they finally finna give me mines. And then they say, we have reevaluated and we still see that, your account poses a high risk. So we'll hold these funds in a reserve for another 90. It's just never ending way to rip off people, and you cannot sue them. When you sign up to use a platform, you agree to their terms and services, which states if they consider your account to be high risk, or if they see you making more than them, they will hold your funds in a reserve. And then when the reserve is done, they can mail you a check. Just a bunch of bull crap. Okay. So I don't use those payment platforms. I don't got time for them to do that. I'm a mama on a mission, a woman on a mission. The devil is a liar with his demonic systems. He will not stop me from doing what God has called me to do. So PayPal will allow you. I do have a PayPal me, where you can pay from your nonprofit. I also, um, that email that you see on the screen, you're able to pay from your nonprofit account, to PayPal if you want to do it that way as well. Please make sure you include your email. If you didn't include your email, just go ahead and send me an email. My email is right at the top of the screen, right along with, our business phone number. Um, and just send me an email and say, here's my email, so that I can actually send you what you sign up for. Okay. Send you confirmation, whatever it is. Send you access to whatever it is. Make sure you always include your email. Okay. The shelf corps, back to what I was saying. These shelf corps will allow you to bypass the process of time. Instead of you having to go get 50,000 from this bank, 50,000 from this bank, 50,000 from this bank to give you $150,000 accumulated, you can literally go take the shelf corp and get you $1 million in funding. It's already proven. Okay. If you buy the shelf corp, I will throw in the SBA play because you're going to need it. You know exactly what to do with this 5-year-old business. And instead of asking for 250,000, you can literally ask for $1 million. I want to start a business. I'm going to need operation expenses. I'm going to need money for the space. I'm going to need money to hire employees. I'm going to need money for training, for technology. Okay. As long as you got that blueprint, they'll give it to you. Okay. 1,000%. The shelf corps are $1,000. Okay. But what is $1,000 in exchange for $500,000? In exchange for $1 million, the SBA is going to be the place that you go get that big bag. But not only the SBA, there is a lot of banks that will give you a lot of money. SoFi is one of them that will give you up to $5 million. As long as you've been in business, no personal guarantor, no PG. Okay. This is LLC only funding. And now you have an LLC. Okay. With an EIN, you good to go. It's a shelf corp. So I have 4 of those. They're $1,000 each. I believe, let me see. Let me tell you. So one of them, AAJ Services, 6 years old. Okay. 24 to 72 hours max is transferred into your name. Other one is 4 years old, Prolific Solutions. Okay. Another one, 5-star Trucking, is 8 years old. Easy way to go start a transportation business and get all your fleet and have people working for you while you sitting at the house. Y'all know we talk about that a lot. Okay. That's 8 years old. The All-Star Auto is 6 years old. Yeah, we got All-Star Auto is 6 years old, 8 years old, 4 years old, 6 years old. Funding ready. Funding ready. Okay. So we have those shelf corps, $1,000 a piece. I think I'm gonna end there. I was gonna go ahead and talk about writing your story, books, bestsellers, and stages. I was also gonna talk about government contracting because that's where the money is at. Okay, but I need time to show y'all exactly what you're missing out on. Matter of fact, and just give you a preview because I shared yesterday. Is it this one right here? How if you knew how to cook, you can have $1 million for a month's worth of services. If you are Arthur, and that's why I want to talk to y'all. Okay. We saw yesterday, it's still up here. Okay. We saw this contract right here that was, you see where it says period of performance start, period of performance end. This contract was awarded 8/4/2024, right here. It ended 9/25/2024. So for 1 month's work, the Department of Navy gave this contract. Let's see how much it was for. And what it was for. This was a purchase order, meaning they didn't even have to bid on it. They didn't even have to bid on it. If y'all want to know how Ukraine and Russia and all of that is getting rich, it's through government contracting. They're not just giving the money to them over there. They give the money to us, and we provide services that they need, okay? As you see here, this is in Dubai, recipient location, okay? Primary place of performance is Bahrain. It's a purchase order, and all they wanted was some stackable dryers. We can find them, okay? And they got $206,000 for 1 month's worth of service. And this is for some stackable dryers. Them dryers that they wanted did not cost $206,000, okay? Not even half of that. So the person that got that contract walked away with about $150,000 just for connecting the people who was going to ship the stackable dryers over to them people in Bahrain. Okay? Simple as that. Government contracting made simple. Just wanted to show y'all what you are really missing out on and how much time you got left. See, Donald Trump came in and said no more contracts really on the federal level. We're not going to be involved with that. We're going to give that back to the states. That's where that big money is at. They are able to spend $10,000 a day. We are missing out on so much. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. So I'm going to talk about that and these other opportunities that all go back to government contracting. Anybody that sign up for my mentorships, I'm going to teach you about government contracting. For the simple fact, everything that I offer, the government buys. Did y'all know the government buy credit repair sales? Now you know how to remove negative stuff off of your credit because I showed you, and then you go turn around and get 500,000 for showing them how to get negative things off of their credit using consumer law, using the Supreme Court case files. I showed y'all. All you gotta go do is look up the NACE code. Okay. I'll show y'all again right here. Live demonstration. I want to offer this before I go because I feel led to do it. Y'all know we just started on Monday. The family of millionaires, where we're going to go do and get a big bag together. Okay. I'm going to show you how to go get the funding from all these different places, SBA, CDFI, everywhere. Okay. Grants, I'm going to show you where the money is at so you can go get it first. I guarantee you $250,000 first. But not only that, I show you how to start your own funding company where you're making $100,000. You get them funded for $1 million, that's 10%, $100,000 for you. You get them funded for $250,000, because I'm going to show you that's $25,000 for you. Okay. I show you how to get the money from the approval because you're the one getting them approved. So you never got to worry about nobody running off with your money. Okay. How to set up your contracts, how to be totally faceless. If that's something that you want to do. I actually give you your first client from my network, from my database. I give you your first client so you won't fail. Okay. Show you how to go get funding on day one in the mentorship. Drop them. Hey, go run it up. We runs it up because all together collectively, we can go buy a whole entire city. We can go buy a whole entire block of houses. Now where our family could live, or we can rent them out. We have builders. We have land in Saginaw, Michigan, in residential areas. We have builders and developers that will build you a house in 60 to 90 days from start to finish. You can rent this house out. You can live in this house, whatever it is you want to do. Okay. I said I was not going to let any more people in there, but all day today, Spirit of the Lord just troubled me about opening up a few spots. Not because I need you to get in there. No, that's not the case at all. But because you need to get in there. And because God has appointed for you to take that cash that is 1,000% trash and exchange it for real wealth. And have somebody hold your hand and show you exactly what to do. And then he changed your life and your family's life because now you are doing this for others. Y'all know it's all about the kingdom on mine. So I learned it so I'll be able to help God's people take back the wealth of the wicked and use it to build God cities, cities of refuge. Okay. So I'm going to open up maybe 2 spots. Instead of you trying to go figure it out and do it on your own, which you are able to do it, it's very crystal clear, step-by-step process. But I know whenever the Holy Spirit puts something on my heart, it is never haphazardly. It is never for no reason, which means the two of you are here watching me. The two of you are under the sound of my voice. And the two of you know exactly who you are because you feel the confirmation in your spirit that I have been asking, what do I need to do? How do I need to do it? God, can you help me? And your help is here. I'm not taking everybody into this mentorship because it's not meant for everybody. And again, when we start coming in deep and we start showing out, okay, this is a differentiator for me. If you can't pay to pull up, then you sure ain't ready for no 500,000, 250,000, $100,000 clients. You're not ready for that. You can't be trusted with unrighteous mammon. Who is going to give you real wealth if you don't know what to do with money? Cash is trash. Convert it fast. Or are you going to be just like those people that woke up in Vietnam a couple of weeks ago and they had shut down 86 million bank accounts? 86 million. Vietnam. Oh, yeah. This is called the Dodd-Frank Act that Barack Obama put into place. That they can legally steal your money. If it's in the banks, they can legally steal your money. See, that's why I don't fool with them. Because they have found a legal loophole to steal your money. And the only thing that these people can ask is what happened to them people money. And the reason why they stole the people money or closed down the account, I want y'all to read that. In September 2025, the State Bank of Vietnam deactivated over 86 million bank accounts, nearly 43% of active accounts, due to non-compliance with mandatory biometric authentication rules, aka digital ID. Okay? They didn't abide. Everybody must be a part of this because this combats fraud, stops money laundering, and it advances a cashless digital ID system by forcing verification of account holder identities. You will not be able to buy, sell, or trade. Cash is trash. It's lost its value. It's losing its value. Everything is becoming digital. We better build like we ain't never built before. We better get up off our high horse or off our sunken in couches. It is time to stand up and it is time to build. Build you something that God can bless. He did not ask you to feel it. He asked you to build it. He asked you to trust him. You can do things your way and suffer because we tend to make a mess out of our life, or we can do things his way and succeed. But now is the time for us to prepare. Okay? So I know you two are here. We didn't already started. We had the introduction to what we got going on, what we finna be doing, the introduction, so you ain't missed nothing. I just dropped 3 key plays in there. Hey, I gave some sauce. Go get your credit together using this right here. Okay? Then go run this funding play right here. But this is what we're getting ready to do. So you have not missed anything, much of anything. The real work, you have not missed it. I'm going to only allow 2 of you guys to get in at the price point. The next cohort that I take after these few people, and they get their receipts, you will 1,000% legitimately pay me $10,000 like everybody else did in times past to learn this information. If I'm going to show you how to go and get 500,000, 250,000, 220,000, 183,000. If I'm finna show you how to go get that and you get 10% of that, then you've already 100x your $10,000 investment. I did not do any, I didn't not even make you pay a fourth of that. And will not do that here on today. I just won't. But if you need help and you need to get out of the situation, you get access to land that you can buy that is very cheap and it is already valued, okay, at way more than what you bought it for. You can buy it tonight. $300 is already valued at $2,400, already valued at $1,200. Now you're making different type of moves. You're getting back to the basics. So I give you access to land. I give you access to tax liens and sheriff sales. Give you access to the builders and the developers. Give you access to the land and to get it built. I give you plays where to go buy businesses from. Okay? Businesses that are producing cash flow so you can take that business back to the SBA. Okay? And get more money for it. And then get that money and go buy a business and then bring it back to the SBA. Rinse, wash, and repeat. When I say we're going to legitimately, legally do a heist, it's on and popping. The wealth of the wicked has been stored up for us. Now it's time to possess and take territory. Those two spots where I'm going to show you, I'm going to do it with you, I'm going to hold your hand, walk you through it. I'm going to help you get funding. Then I'm going to turn around and show you how to become the funder. It has been declared over us, you shall lend to many and never borrow. This is your ability to become the lender and not the borrower. The borrower is slave to the lender. Our slave days are over, okay, in real life. These two spots, I'm going to let you get in like I let the others get in for $9.97. But you got to be ready right now. You got to be ready right here and right now to go. And I'm going to take you by the hand and show you your financial promised land so that you can do and complete whatever God has called you to do and complete. You're going to get access to high-level information that I have went and paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn. This is not just about you, okay? What I show you, you got a spouse, it can be done for the spouse. See, me and my husband, even though we won, when we go do things, he got businesses, I got businesses. He an entity, I'm an entity. He a person, I'm a person. Because two is always better than one, okay? I got children that are adults, brothers, parents. If 5 of us go get 250,000, we had $1 million, $1.2 million, literally, with just 5 of us running the same play. So this is just bigger than you yourself. You have children, put them on. Sisters, put them on. Church members, put them on. Spouses, put them on. Homegirls, best friends, homeboys, best bros, put them on. Why? Because the more the merrier. I only have 2 spots, $997. You can go with us or you can watch us. The next time I offer that, literally, okay, you will pay me what I want to be paid for that. We're going after funding. Hi, Brother Charles. My mentor, one of my mentors, is tapping in right now. Just told you. Got access to builders, to land banks. You can take this money, this funding, and go turn and create you not only a legacy for when you leave, but a living legacy, because you should be a part of the legacy that you create. Okay? You get access. I'm in proximity with Brother Charles. There's others that they are connected to. We are taking territory. My job is to help you go get the money. And then I got mentors. This is a really great, humble man of God, because that's what he is, okay? Who is out here changing all of our lives. And God has given him the grace. There's so many different things, okay? You want in, you won. That means there's one more spot left. And I'm only staying here for the one. Because like I said, when I end this live, it is a done deal. We going to Birmingham. Lots of properties, yes. Let me see if y'all can see this. Okay. Oh, I have this filter on. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can turn this filter off. Y'all don't even know. They don't even have a clue. They don't even have a clue what God is trying to do. It is time to possess the land. That's all I can say. It's time to take back territory and possess the land. If we are in any situation, let's see. Okay, hold on. Let me see if y'all can see. See my mentor? Lots of properties. I tell you, everything is in-house. It really is in-house, okay? I know how to, in government contracting, start in non-emergency homes, non-medical homes. I'm a government contractor. I know exactly how much money they paying. Temporary shelter, reentry homes, group homes, senior assisted living home. You can use the properties and the houses and all that good stuff to go ahead and get contract. We have bankers that will get you approved. My mentor, I am so glad he popped in. I love you. You have changed my life in so many ways. It's not even funny. Okay. And I love you. And I thank God for you. Real talk. There is just too much to name. Okay. Way too much that you would have access to. A community of other people that look like you that is doing the same thing. Discounted properties, land. You guys want to go build in Birmingham. Guys want to go build in Saginaw, Michigan. We take trips to these lands, land banks. We go buy land by the boatloads, like 100 of us deep. We'll go buy land. They'll have 200, 300 properties. Okay, we'll all go buy it some. Everybody getting some. You really getting a lot for what I'm actually. You can't even go to my mentor with $1,000 and get mentored. And that ain't to put you out there, but you just can't. You have to pay. And I'm not saying he's charging this whole great deal of money. He charging what he want to charge, but it ain't nowhere near $1,000. That's for sure. I'm gonna show you how to get funding and then put you in connection with my connections for $997. Make that make sense. I recognize the value, but I don't have the amount yet, but I did purchase the first and third option. Let's go, sister. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. You started somewhere, and that's beautiful. This funding will get you into that program if you wanted to get into that program. It won't be this price, unfortunately. I must say that. Before I go, is there another one? You see how I just said that we already took off. Okay? We already started, but I was compelled all day long to make myself sit down here and do this live for the two people that God called to do this. Okay? I'm going to give you a lot more than what you bargained for. And that's what a lot of people don't understand by me. If you show up and invest in yourself, I don't mind making it rain on you. I will overwhelm you with opportunities and information. Because I want you to get your money back. And this is what we're going to be doing this week coming up. I'm going to give y'all a $25,000 play that you can actually pick up the phone. I'm going to tell you exactly what you're going to ask for. I'm going to give you my code to get into this bank and get your behinds $25,000 on one way, and then $15,000 if you qualify for the second product on another way. Okay, so you're going to get your money back. That is the name of the game. It's to get your money back. You have an opportunity to change people's lives and change people's forecasts. I don't want to sound like I'm begging, but I do want to be very stern, and I want to be very obedient when it comes to the things of God. Okay? I'm not here to pump you up, prime you. It's what do you want to see happening in your life? If you want to do the snail walk, or you want to get there. Okay? When we ride an airplane, we pay for how we want to ride. You can take general seating, or you can do first class. It's a better experience. You do pay for first class, or you just get assigned seating, general seating. Even if you wanted preferred seating, you have to pay for preferred seating. Everything in life, it will require you to pay either with your time or with your money. So if you got time to waste and you got time to shuck and jug and jive and let 2027 creep upon you, then you just missed the whole entire thing. But to everything, there is a time and a season, right? So if you get started now, by the time that time comes rolling in here next year, which will be just like that, you will already have had the seed to go in, the time that you waited, and now you're harvesting. In the middle of all this other stuff that's going to break out and hurt and harm a lot of other people, you will escape. It will not impact you. It won't harm you. I'm leaving here in 2 minutes. Okay? I know when God calls. I will never come out here and lie on God and say, oh, God told me no. I know exactly when God calls. And he said 2 spots. Okay? It's first come, first serve basis. There is only 1 spot left because Sister Cassandra said one of those is for me. And it's time for me to go. Okay? It's time for me to go. What's going on, sweet honey? N3L. So, 1. Okay? Can I email you so I'll let you know how I'm paying? I want it. Yep. Go ahead and email me now. I got you down. I got 1 spot. And I'm just going to recap really quickly what you get. Me and you and a small group of your cousins is going to go get $250,000 plus. I got to play that you can do this 4 different ways, $250,000 on each to get $1 million. I'm going to guarantee you $250,000. But the play that I got, and this can be done with 0 cost out of your pocket for the free 99 to set it up, and you hit them 4 ways, okay? But you would never know those 4 ways that you would hit them unless I gave you the rundown. I gave you the play, how to do it, how we did it, okay? And how we finna do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Okay, that's what I love about this. It's a rinse, wash, and repeat. I have to Zelle. That will be fine. Yeah, that's okay. All right, y'all. So I am out of here. I said 2 minutes, and I don't want anybody hitting me up on the back end. Last time I said 5. You had 3 people emailing me. Can I still get in? Listen, I want you to hear the words that are coming out of my mouth in the Chris Tucker voice. If I end this live, you're going to pay me straight up full price. Just not gonna play them type of games. If you can't invest in the realm you want to receive from, then you're not ready. It's just bottom line. If you ain't ready to receive thousands, then you won't invest 1,000. You cannot reap thousands and you're not willing to invest 1,000. You just can't. It's a law of reciprocity. Okay? And I know that one person is here procrastinating. And that one person is here fighting in their own mind. How do I do this? What am I going to do? What about this over here? What about if it failed? What about if it worked? I didn't show y'all too many receipts. Y'all know that I know where to go get money. And this is going to be my last olive branch that I am extending, because it is time for me to get up and it's time for me to go and do my other duties. Okay? It's going to be the last call. The one person, because I know you're watching. God is saying it's your time. If you want God to provide a way of escape, and He's going to use you to do that for His people, whether that be your family or total strangers, spiritual family. He's calling you to elevate, and without a sacrifice, you cannot elevate. Even David said, I darest not offer you nothing that has not cost me nothing. Okay? I want you to bless the work of my hands, and I'm going to trust you with this stuff that they finna take away from us anyway. I need to convert this cash into real assets, and I'm ready. And once you make that decision, then I take you by your hand and we go get you funding. And then whatever you choose to do with the funding is solely up to you. Of course, there are opportunities that you get access to land, you get access to, building non-medical. I got all of that. I'll give you all of that. How to go start your non-medical facility. How to get rich off of healthcare, non-medical healthcare, non-ambulatory, literally. How to buy houses from tax liens, how to bid correctly, how to win the bid. You don't just want to bid, how to win the bid, how to take a piece of dirt and start a truck driving parking space on it, put a billboard on it, okay? Who will build that build for you? If you want a 4-bedroom built in 60 to 90 days, it's done for you, okay? Well, where I'm going to go get funded? You get funded from our connection, our banker who owns the bank, who gets you funded, okay, without even using your credit. And if they need to use your credit and something's wrong with your credit, they'll get it fixed so you can get funded. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so my time is up. Instagram, I absolutely love y'all. I don't know if I'll be seeing y'all over the next couple of days. I'm still out here in California on assignment, okay? I will let everybody know. Those that are signing up, I always put in the description of the video, because I have people paying from different platforms. Just give me a couple of days, but it's not going to take a couple of days. You will have your email. It's a little bit late, I'm sure. You will have your email no later than tomorrow. Okay. After I get up, get situated, moving around, you have everything that you need. Okay. Confirmation, all of that stuff. I do have to get off and go spend some time with my children and with my family before the day ends and get some things together. But y'all already know my contact information is on all of my information. Okay. Dr. T ain't going nowhere, but I do put it in the description of every video because I'm doing it manually. I don't have a bunch of automations over here for this program. You see me literally just offer, okay, like 5 or 6 different opportunities. And when you have people buying multiple things, then I want to make sure you get the right thing. Your email is very, very necessary, okay? But just to keep it 1000% with you, your girl finna go eat. I done had homeschool today, working with, it's 3 homeschool, literally. Being a wife, being a coach, being a teacher, being a mama, on top of the other grown ones that I have and grandchildren and all of that, your girl needs to unwind a little bit. But I got you 100%. And I love y'all. That's why I show up. That is why I do exactly what it is that I do. Okay? Because I love you. I didn't come by myself, I was sent. And I pray for the one that is going to miss the opportunity to change their life, because you're going to look back in that moment and realize that God was really trying to help me. He was not taking nothing from me. He was trying to set me up, and I fumbled it. And 99.9%, when you realize that, it's just a little bit too late. Okay? That being said, stay in peace and you will not go in pieces. That's the name of the game. Stay in peace. God loves you more, but I love you as well, because what he loves, I love. Till the next time, my cousins, my beloveds, I love you with the love of the Lord, and I want you to have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are joining from. Okay? Peace.